Joining us at the table is host of PBS's To Dine For, Kate Sullivan. Season 2 of To Dine For airing now Sundays on WTTW and the first season on Amazon.
Yes. The show is called To Dine For, and it sounds like it's just a food show, but really the premise of the show is we go with the guest to their favorite restaurant, wherever that is in the world.
Ooh.
We eat what they love, we see where it is that they love, and then we let the food be the backdrop for a story about what they created. These are visionaries, they're leaders, they've created businesses. That's Howard Schultz of Starbucks.
Yes.
How did he create Starbucks? That's Catherine Minshew of The Muse. We hear the story of how they created something. Authors, artists, inventors, people who have really architected something in the life.
That's really cool.
And that's a great way to, really get to know people is over a meal. It's one of the best ways.
It really is. There is something magical about sitting down and hearing someone's story over food. It really breaks down barriers and you really get to know somebody.
Well, let's find out what most of us eat when we go out. Our go-to items. Look, we all have something at that restaurant that we all end up going. So let's go through what ours are. What is your go-to item that you're always eating at a restaurant?
You know, when I go to a restaurant, I'm always trying to eat whatever the chef's specialty is. However, I know what you're getting at. I think a cheeseburger, an omelet, or something simple like a plate of pasta tells the whole story about the kitchen.
100%.
I think 100% agree, yes.
Yeah, makes sense.
For some reason, I don't know why this started, but if there's calamari on the menu, I always get the calamari.
I do love calamari.
There's some
Either
good
grilled or
quality
fried,
calamari out there.
It's just good.
Squeeze that lemon on top.
Yes. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, you got me thinking. Okay, so mine, really anything with cheese in it.
Yeah.
Okay, so but mac and cheese especially. If I see mac and cheese on the menu, I want to see what theirs is like, and I get pretty judgy about it. And that, like you said, it kind of tells the whole story based on that dish. I also love pizza. If I see pizza, I'm gonna go for that.
Who doesn't love pizza,
Well,
right?
we're continuing a cheese thread here because if cheese curds is on a menu, I am getting it.
Are you from Wisconsin?
No, but I've been there many times. I spent a lot of time on a boat in Wisconsin.
Like a cheese curd
Yes,
type of guy.
and that is what I eat all the time.
Interesting.
So great stuff there, dining out. And hey, do we dine out too much, by the way?
Do
you
you
think?
or
No,
do
like
I
it's
don't?
a society. No, you must enjoy.
I love it.
Have you gone to anywhere overseas that has been particularly awesome?
Well, we went with Chef Jose Andres, who's opening a restaurant here in Chicago called Jaleo.
Okay.
He chose as his favorite restaurant a Bodega 1900, which is in Barcelona, Spain. So we went there to hear his roots for Spanish cooking, why he loves creating tapas, and that really helped to tell the story of who he is.
What a great gig.
Thank you.
Travel and food, you can't beat it.
You cannot beat it. All right, let's switch gears here. A new documentary series dropping today on Hulu is causing quite a stir. The doc, titled Hillary, follows former presidential candidate Hillary Clinton through her 2016 presidential campaign, and it also gives some context on her political career, her life, her husband. Former President Clinton is getting lots of attention for what he says was the push to his affair with intern Monica Lewinsky. He says he did it to manage his anxiety. Clinton goes on to Clinton goes on to say that he feels terrible about the fact that Lewinsky's life was defined by that. So this is an interesting way to deal with the anxiety of being president.
What do you get with this excuse, Kate?
You know what?
Kind of a weird excuse, right?
It's a terrible excuse, right? It just is. And it's always called the Monica Lewinsky scandal, and there were two people involved.
Right.
And you just, the empathy that I feel for Monica Lewinsky cannot be underscored.
Yeah, and it's like the I was drunk excuse, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
It is.
You still did
It
something
equates that.
wrong. You can't blame it on X, Y, and Z, right?
He's had 22 years to figure out a good answer for this question, and that's what he came up with. Something that guys come up with out the spot when they get caught in a moment. I'm anxious, I'm stressed out. What are you doing? I mean, I get it's a stressful job, but just own up to it, say there's no excuse for it, and move on. You're a politician. How does he not have that political answer ready to go?
It shows a lack of maturity, honestly, from a man who's what, in his 70s?
Yeah.
Well, he used to say, the excuse that he said back 20 years ago was, I did it because I could. Which I feel like
That's
probably more
honest.
truthful.
That's it, yeah.
That probably hits to the heart of it right there.
Right.